Alright guys, we're going to review Tricolor on Mirage. One of my more favoured tactical maps, so let's see what tactics he employs and how well he plays. We're going to start on the pistol round. So they start T-side. Let's just see what they do here.
Come on, chop chop.
So, alright, we're going to quickly pause this. They're going to go for an A rush, you know. Pretty much a bomb rush A. They've got no smokes. No smokes on this guy. He didn't buy armor. Everyone else bought armor. He still had 600 bucks, so if he invested in one smoke and smoked up here, you can rush into A, and you've really only got this one angle to deal with here. So it becomes very, very easy. Or you can smoke up here, and you got that one angle there. However, you still have this angle. It almost requires two smokes to smoke off this area here. So I'll use that one smoke, smoking up here, planting on the site, and then just kind of falling back and playing the after plant. But let's see what he does anyway. That's just more from a tactical point of view. So they flash A site. They run out before you, which is not a good thing. They should have waited for you. Maybe just walked to the stairs and then flashed out. So they're already on the site. They've cleared out everything. So it looks like your job is to watch CT spawn while that guy gets the bomb down. Fair enough. You're lucky that this guy got on AFK. Otherwise he'd probably be playing CT spawn. You'd have to go on an aim drill against him. Okay, you get that kill. So now what you should do. Now it's a 5v3 after plant position. Bomb's been down for, 5-10 seconds. So they don't have a kit. So they need 30 more seconds. So they need 25 seconds to get through all of you guys and get on that bomb. Now from where they are, it only takes them 6 seconds. So you've really got to delay them about 20 seconds or so. Alright, so you peek and see no one CT. But by the time you turn around, they can come through here and here really quickly. So turning around is okay. You could hold this angle, but you've got no crossfire with your teammates. So you want to try and set up a crossfire with this AVR guy, it looks like. So if you run back to the site and you play like this spot here, so you can set up a crossfire there, you can set up a crossfire here, and he can set up a crossfire there, 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 and there. You pretty much win that round. You've got 3 crossfires for the 3 areas they're going to come from. But instead what looks like happening, maybe someone called out they're all there. All 3 of you are watching the same spot. All 3 of you are watching this connector. No one's actually watching here. No one's watching here. No one's watching here. No one's watching here. So now you go back to CT. So you realize that everyone's watching that. There's no point in me watching it as well. Fair enough. But you've got no cover. You've got no crossfires. You just need to play this safe. Grenade. So you peek out CT. I guess you're probably thinking I'm going to try and flank them and just easy win the round. But you peek out really wide here. And the USP is not a very good running and shooting gun. The running accuracy on it's not as good compared to the Glock. Okay, so you fell back. You saw that guy. You fell back. Good idea. Just stay falling back. Just, run back to here. Run back to here. Even run back, like, to here or here. You don't need to keep challenging this guy. You've got the bomb down, and he kills you. So you don't need to keep challenging once that bomb's down. See, now it's a 3v2 instead of the 3v5 it was. 3v1, 3v0. They don't drop a single guy on that retake. Whereas they should not have been able to retake that ever.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Alright, we're gonna look at this second round now. The reason I'm gonna look at the second round now, it's an armor pistol buy. You guys lose it. But this second round in particular is because what you do on the third round is what you should have done on this round. So this round you kind of... So, I'm just going to pause it. What you did on the third round is you all rushed through B apartments. You actually won this round. You rushed through B apartments. You overpowered them with your, 5v2 on the site. Get that bomb down and just hold. Brilliant. That worked on the third round. If you did that on the second round with armor, it's going to work just as well. Because let's look at the weaponry on them. You've still got this guy who's AFK. You've got a Deagle, 257s and a UMP. I would arguably say that your Tech 9s are the better guns. You're actually outgunning them at the moment. But they do have the range on you. These guns are actually, all of these guns are better at range. And they have all the grenades to play with. Let's just see what you do. So yeah, so this mid guy gets picked, so maybe it looks like you're gonna do a split B. You've got no smokes for that. So when you do a split B, you gotta smoke up here, you gotta smoke up here. And then hopefully, if you can get re-smokes up there, maybe here as well. But you got no smokes. Let's just have a look at the crossfire. Let's just have a look at the... But you've got no smokes, so let's just have a look at the crossfire when a guy comes up here. There's one angle. There's two angles. Three angles. Then there could be 4 angles, 5 angles. So many angles I've got to clear just to get to this area here. These two smokes block off almost all those angles and they can clear one at a time. These two are one at a time without having to worry about this guy or that guy.
Throwing a grenade. Grenade out.
So that smoke goes up. I'm not sure who smoked that, but that's okay. I think it was them. So what's going to happen here? It looks like you guys are trying to converge on mid. Maybe take this guy out, boost window, go A, or boost window, go B. But normally, if you look at these weapons, not now, but normally, let's just have a look at the ranges here. So that's a short range. That's an okay fight to take, short range, if you're going to boost up there. That's a short range, that's okay. But let's have a look. That's a long range. Either through there, through here, or through here. They're all long range fights. You don't want to take long range fights with Tech 9s. You want to take as many short range fights as you can. Here, it's almost all short range because you can run around these pillars and get shorter range. You can run around here. And the only long range fight's going to be pretty much those two areas, and you can kind of avoid them. Running into the site, planting here, and then just running back here. You can kind of avoid these long range fights if you need to. Whereas here, you've got to take one there, and you've got to take one there. If you come this way, you've got to take one there, and you've got to take one there. This way, you've got to take one here. So you're not using what the advantage of your weapons are. He gets another Deagle headshot on your guy in mid. So this guy's just wrecking your team in mid at the moment with his Deagle. So arguably that's probably a good Deagle player. But the Deagle is decent at close range. It can be used sort of like a shotgun. So even against a Tech 9, it's going to have a decent chance.
Grenade.
So now he spotted you. If he just goes to the back of this wall and crouches to the left side, his left side, this guy can't kill him, you can't kill him, you can't kill him, and this guy can just wipe you all out while you're concentrated on him. He's just going to sit there. He's going to run out. Well, he's actually going to run out and 1B you, but that's because... So the reason he could do that, now, he might have done it anyway, but a way to lower the chances of doing that is if you move and shoot with a Tech 9. It's very easy to move and shoot. You've got millions of bullets. So just, constantly strafe back and forth and shoot at him. You can do that with the Tech 9. You can do that with SMGs. You can do that with a Glock even. So, and the Deagle, against running opponents, the Deagle is not a good gun. So, you guys kind of get slaughtered here once it becomes a 5v2. So I'm just going to quickly show you what I mean by what you should have done last round, and you do it this round with Glocks. Now the Glock is probably the second or the worst gun in the game, period. Followed closely by the auto shotgun, but anyways. It does the least amount of damage. It needs 3 to 4 headshots to kill a guy. Even at close range, it needs 2 to 3 max. At minimum, 2 to 3. This guy you managed to kill really quickly. You get double dink. Pick up his 5.7, which is a strong gun now. So you notice this close range you've got with this guy? That's a one-shot headshot pistol range kill. Tech 9, that would have destroyed him. That grenade's actually pretty good, but he died anyway. Alright, I'm gonna just pause. Ooh. I'm gonna pause this. So what you did to try to kill this guy is you ran around here, exposing yourself to 2 angles. Now, initially there wasn't anybody there, but if you ran up there, that guy killed you, it becomes a 2v3 because this guy's still alive. So this guy's probably going to get taken down anyway. Maybe you just need to try to hold like that angle. Like that's not a one-shot pistol range kill, but hold that angle or hold this angle, and this guy plants here or here. That's where that guy should have planted, one of those spots there, so he couldn't be seen from the site. But you just seem to just want to destroy them all. And that guy wrecked you, because you got no head armor, but that's okay. You win this round. It was a good strategy, I like the strategy. What I'm just going to say about this round, and this shows in a lot of your other rounds, you are crazy aggressive. Now, I'll show you this more on the CT side, but it does show on the T side. You just want to get those frags at any cost. Now, CT side you get punished a lot for it. T side you don't get it as punished. But that could just be, it could be overconfidence, could be just, I want to get up in their face with the pistols. Good strategy, getting up in their face with the pistols, but you just seem to play it too aggressive at some points, mostly when the bomb's planted. The next round we're going to look at is this round. Now, you notice that I skipped a bunch of rounds, because you pretty much won almost all of them. I think there was one you didn't win. So you won... Oh no, you won every single round until now. You can make mistakes on rounds you win, as I showed in the last round. But a lot of the time when you make a mistake, you lose the round. Or it's, as Natu said of the Ninjas in Pyjamas, it's whoever makes the least amount of mistakes wins. Most of the time. So let's just have a look. Okay. Your guy died up here, I believe. So you're trying to kind of re-establish mid-control, but they've got a good crossfire on you now that they know no one's up here. So it's going to be suicide running out here. You do have some grenades, so what you could do, you could smoke off this area, or smoke off this area, and try to get the other one. Now, I wouldn't actually recommend either of that. What I would recommend, see now they know that there's 2 guys here. What I would recommend is getting this guy here, to run around to here, throw a smoke that lands here, pull these 2 guys off, you can go up here, now we're getting a bit tricky though, you can throw a smoke that lands here, so these guys are going to be, you're going to have, maybe 1 guy here, 2 guys around this area, and you can push B. Now, that might work, so that idea is it becomes maybe a 1 guy on B, 2 guys here and 2 guys here strat, and you're pushing 3v1, hopefully getting that 1 kill. He's still watching, so he can tell if he pushes up, but there is a smoke, so he can't tell. But that'd be a 3v1, and then it's going to be a long, well, maybe another 3v1, but it's going to be a long rotate for these guys to get here. But this guy here, so much mid control. He knows all of this is clear. And this guy can peek out. They're playing really good crossfire setup, these 2 CTs. This guy here, he's playing safe on A site with an AWP. So, if he gets smoked out, he's going to call for backup instantly. Because as soon as he gets smoked out, there's not much he can do. He probably can jump onto this box. But that can still be dangerous. Who else we got? This guy has an AWP. So, he's watching this angle. MVP's dead as soon as he peeks. And then they've got 2 of me. So they've got a good setup here. These guys are going to set up this crossfire. these guys are going to set up this crossfire, and this guy's just kind of watching A with the AWP. So, if you completely saw this map as it is, your best bet is to push A. However, these two guys are in really good positions to deal with this. So, you lost your early aggression mid, so you could try to retake mid. I wouldn't really recommend it unless you can smoke off window, smoke off here, and then put some early aggression mid. But you still got to deal with these two guys. So what I'll suggest is just try a fake strat. So either fake run into B, throw a couple of smokes, and then run to A, just to pull that extra guy off. So then it's going to be a 3v2 or a 4v2 instead of a 3v3, as it's or a 2v2. But yeah, that's just a bit of strategy. I don't know how well you guys are communicating, so I'm not sure. So this is okay. So he's going to follow you. You're going to try and regain mid control. Yep. Okay, that smoke leaves a gap. He's going to be able to see you cross. That flashbang doesn't work. So you pick up the AWP. Okay, well, this guy doesn't actually see you cross because he manages to rotate to B. That smoke, though, the thing about that smoke, which really should land here, is going to tell the CTs that there's a guy behind this box. Now, if you're good with the AWP, you can possibly get a pick as soon as they peek. But now have a look, it's now a 3v5. Now you got a bit of time, you got plenty of money, so you can go for it. There's no need to really save. You can stop jumping around, you don't need to jump with the AWP. Just stay scoped in at one spot, without being seen by the other spots. Just wait for some guy to play aggressive. They've been playing pretty aggressive in mid, so the chances of them playing aggressive again, it's going to be quite high. Like, really, reality, they should play defensively, but they're playing quite aggressive. See, this guy's going to pick up. Now they know it's an A push. So this guy's going to rotate. Maybe he's thinking, okay, I'm going to rotate too. This guy's going to be, oh, I'll stay B just in case. So he picks up mid, kills you. You only scope when you saw him. You should be scoped as he's coming up. So in that situation, so you're here. So you know that these two guys are going to be watching A because you've pushed up A. Just watch here. You're going to get this kill. Now, to be fair, that you were in a bad position because it was one guy pushing here, one guy pushing here, you pushing here. So it's going to be, if these guys rotated better, it'd be a 2v1 here, and then a 3v2 here. And you're not favored to win any of those engagements, which you don't. So that's a bit of a problem of you losing the early guy on T side on Mirage can actually really put a dampen on your strats. Losing the early guy and losing mid control is devastating on Mirage. Mid control is very strong, but you can still work with it. It's just you've got to kind of stick together and play as a team. Now, smokes, throw your flashes, block off a position so you can work on the next position, and keep going until you hit a bomb site. We're also going to look at the next round. So you got plenty of money, you're 6-3 up on T side, so that was kind of, maybe it was a bit of overconfidence. We're gonna, just run out mid. We're gonna kill everybody strat, but you lose a round, so maybe you're like, all right, maybe we can't do that. We'll try something new. Let's see what you try in this round. Alright, so we're going for, this guy's going for the mid pick again. This guy's lurking A again, and you three guys are B. Okay, I don't mind this. Now, what you're usually going to do in this situation, you're going to have one guy watch B carps, which I think you did. Then you're going to have two guys push under carps. And then one guy watch top mid. And this guy just lurk in either of these. So that's your default setup, what you did last round as well. The problem is if this guy gets picked, your whole strat kind of stuffs up. Because then they just watch underpass. It's quite hard to get out underpass when they're watching it. When they're expecting it and not getting pressured from top mid, and then then it's going to be like a 1v1 or a 1 on either side. So it's what I would do in this situation is send 2 guys carps, 1 guy watches up here, 1 guy pushes under carps, and then send 2 guys mid. So if 1 dies, the other guy gets the trade. So he does get, see in this round, he gets the mid pick. So now you've got mid control, you're the man up. So now it's all, play it slow, slow it down a little, figure out where they're playing, figure out where they are on each site, use your grenades, easy win. Alright, so you're just checking out mid, yep. So that would be a hard shot for a guy on shot to kill. So now it's a 5v3. Oh. So it's a 5v3. And you know that there's 1 guy on B. But just look at where you are. The bomb's there. You 3 guys are like lurking A, lurking mid. You should be helping out your bomb. He should have called the, okay, I'm the bomb, I'm going to push B. You should be like, alright, maybe wait up, I'll join you. Or, maybe wait up, we'll come from short and we'll join you. Instead, you smoke off the entrance to B. So, your options, really, if you're not going to run through smoke, are to go A. He's stuck in B. Like, you're going the opposite way the bomb is. And you're leaving the bomb by itself. So, what I would recommend in this situation, now, I don't know if he listens, or if you listen to him, or he was actually talking, maybe he just like YOLO'd into B, didn't say a thing. It didn't know he had the bomb, maybe. But maybe call him back, and then just take care, and then just split A. That would be a devastating strat for the CTs. Instead, I believe he dies in B carps. See, okay, see, now you guys are going short, but there's a smoke there. You've just wasted your smoke. Smoking off short. Okay, gets the kill. So, he gets that kill. Now since you don't have a smoke, there's a guy in connector now. Really, probably shouldn't be in connector, or this guy should be like, okay, that he moved to connector. But he probably should be here. But even if he is here, he can still see you guys going short. Now he's called out to this guy. Okay, there's only 1 on site. I saw 2 go short. They haven't pushed through the smoke yet. So he can be like, okay, I get this kill. I just hold down the site. Easy win. You didn't seem like you expected a guy in connector. So whenever you go short, you've got to expect there to be a guy in window, a guy in connector, and a guy in short. Now you can smoke out, you know, 1 of 3 of those positions. You can maybe Molotov out a couple, or you can eliminate a few. But you've always got to check the ones that you haven't eliminated. Spray control could do it with a bit of work, but MVP saves you. Okay. Now let's just have a look. It's now a 2v1, and you know he has an AWP. It should be an easy win. You wait for your teammate. I can't even remember if you win this round, but you wait for your teammate, and then you both push together. He gets 1 shot off, you instantly get the trade. Easy win. I believe what happens instead is you push 1 at a time and you both die. So that flashbang, I think you stuffed up a little bit, that's okay. It's okay. So okay, now you're in the site. You're pretty sure he's still in shot, because where else would he be except maybe at bench. But that'd be kind of bad when there's a smoke there. So, he's in shop, that's fair knowledge to assume. Maybe you didn't see him run out of shop, so that's okay. What is he doing? He's running this way, so I'm assuming you're going to try and do that. That's not a wise idea. If he just ran with you short, and you just got the trades, easy win.
Flashback.
Okay, you saw him. Now, maybe you thought that flash hit him. I think that flash bounced underneath him. So he's not flashed. Because of the way the flashbangs work, if you thought he was in door, you don't throw a flashbang into door. You throw a flashbang so it pops out here. So if he's looking towards you, he'll be flashed. So the fact that you throw it into door is gonna... he's gonna see that flash coming. 2, he can just walk in front of it. Or 3, he can just hide around the corner at any time. If you pop flash here, he's not gonna see it coming. He's gonna have to turn around. And he can't just walk in front of it. He has to deal with that flash rather than just ignore it if he's in front of it. Yeah, okay. He did get flashed. Not quite as flashed as you did though. And then you start shooting. So he's got an AWP. He's just going to take a shot. Now, I'm pretty sure he kills you. But you peek out with your flash that flashes behind him, see? So he's not as flashed as you are. You're firing completely blind against an AWP who's not flashed. This is dangerous, and your teammate is still late. So he takes you out. Now it's a 1v1. CT has an AWP on the bomb. Exactly knows where the T's coming from because the T threw a grenade. This should be an easy win for the CT guy. Just hold that angle. Maybe go the window, hold the window angle to the bomb. Instead, your T guy actually kills him. So your T saved you, but it could be much cleaner. Much cleaner and much well done. Alright, this is the next round. 3-9, you're still doing really well, so... you probably should have dropped SLVR, because his economy's not as good and yours is great. Oh my gosh, could have dropped him as well. But your economy's good, but it's spread out, so just be careful of that. It's not what I'm mainly looking at this round, it's just something I noticed. Oh. So, okay, so you've got the early advantage. Now, you've only got that advantage because that guy reconnected and they lost the bot. There's... So the mid guy gets picked. This guy seems to like going mid and getting picked a lot. That's... So this time you got MVP backing him up. That's good. Now, even if he doesn't get the trade, which it looks like he might, he's going to get mid control. If this guy backs off, he's getting mid control. Now, he got a kill on A, so this guy's pushing Palace. So there's a couple of questions going to be asked for the CTs here. This guy's going to be like, okay, I'm going to still watch this place because they can still go there. This guy's going to think, okay, if I get this kill, then I'm going to go watch A. Because this guy's on A. This guy's thinking, oh, maybe there's only one there. I'm going to either go and flank him, I'm going to go and hold an awkward angle in Palace, or I'm going to go run and backstab all you guys. Or here. So there's a lot of stuff that could be thought here. So yeah, you notice that this AWP is focused on the AWP right mid. And yep, walking, so that's good. He dies. So where's this AWP going to look now? Straight to underpass. You've done it every round. You've done the same strat every single round, pretty much. You've gone underpass, your guys at mid have died, or got... So pretty much these rounds seem to hinder on whether your guys in mid get the pick or not. If when your guys in mid don't get the pick, when they get picked, you still go underpass, you die to the same guys every round. Now, it does work since you're, 3-9 up, but they're probably expecting it now. So now he's contending with him. So what you could do, just lob a grenade so it bounces off this wall, straight into him, he will die. That grenade will KO him. Bouncing off this wall here. That grenade will just destroy him. You still don't know where this guy is, but you're pretty sure he's not A, so he could be here. Like even, this guy ran out here, so doubt he's there. I think he saw him Palace, so he's probably around there somewhere. This guy's not looking the right way, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. So, okay, so he dies anyway. So now it's a 3v2, but remember, this guy with the bomb, he's on the other side of the map where you guys are. Call him over, get him to hurry up. Or help him out. You've got to help out your bomb carrier. Alright, so he's coming over, but slowly. He's walking. And he gets picked. So, when you're pushing into a site, when it's 3v3, and you're going to push it to a site, make sure your bomb's with you. Or help your bomb out. I can't remember whether you win or lose this round. But if you lose this round, that is pretty much what it hindered on. Nothing else. But the fact that your bomber wasn't with you. Now, that's not necessarily your fault. But, you could have done something to help it out.
Throwing fire.
So, okay, so you know there's a guy in apartments.
Grenade. Grenade.
So you should know where both of them are. You know there's a guy in apartments with the bomb, and a guy shot. So you just decide to take the aim duel. Now, that's not what I like. I know you've probably been winning most of your aim duels, but in this situation you shouldn't need to take the aim duel. Like, sure, you saw that guy shop. Maybe you could go this way, or you could go. You got plenty of time to do this. Let's just have a see. You were here to go out of here, through carps, back to the bomb. Takes you 24 seconds. Still leaves 20 seconds on the clock. Like, you could actually still go A. even after getting that bomb, even being delayed another 5 seconds, you can still go A. And you can still go B quite easily as well, so you shouldn't need to take this aim duel. I believe you still had a bunch of grenades left, so you could just, you know, smoke him off, or flash him, and then take the aim duel. You get close, you almost kill him, and if you killed him, that should have been the round. If you killed him. You don't kill him, now your teammate is stuck on the site, because he's going to be watching this angle. He's going to be watching the underpass angle. So where's this guy? This guy can't... the only option for this guy is to come around this way. And that's going to take him 20 seconds. So he's going to have 24 seconds left once if he gets this kill instantly and gets the bomb. And then if he goes back to B, another 8 seconds. So that's, you know, 32 seconds. He's still got another, you know, 16 or so seconds to play around with on B side. And he's still got, you know, a couple of nades he can deal with, so he could still easily win this round. But you've got to be able to help your teammates out a lot easier. So the fact that I still can't remember whether you win or lose, but the fact that this round went to pieces overall is because that bomb got dropped in carps, because there was no one helping him out. Alright, so you did lose that round. Now their economy is in shatters and you drop a bunch. That's good. But yeah, you did lose that round, and it was all pretty much because that bomb got dropped in carps when that guy pushed. So stick with your bomb carrier. This guy seems to love to have the bomb. And he does the same thing, oh, he's doing a different thing this time, but he does relatively the same thing. So they get that pick in mid again. You get another pick in mid again, because they have... Okay, we're just going to stop. These guys just seem to want to take the aim duels. You can just smoke off this area. And then you can get all of mid control really easily. Smoking off this area, maybe go for the pick here if you want to go for an interesting pick, or you just smoke off this area, or you smoke off this area. It's very easy to just smoke off mid and just take it as terrorists on Mirage. So Mirage, a lot of Mirage hinders on good smoke plays. So the smoke places you can play on Mirage, you can pop one here, 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 here. There is an okay one. There, back here, 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 here. I think we're almost running out of smokes here. There's also... So that's about all the smokes you can play. But that's a lot of smokes per map. I think Dust 2 has about 7. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has 15 different smokes. Different useful smokes this map has. So that guy's has a Molotov, which is kind of cool. I like Molotov kills. Yep. Okay. This seems an interesting move. Like, it could pay off. But if you watch this angle this guy's watching, you know that there's a guy here. He's watching straight in your back and your teammate's not helping you out. So, what you should have done when you were here, maybe use that smoke to smoke off short, and then you can 2v1 this guy. Yeah, instead you get shot in the back. Like, he doesn't kill you, which you really should have. But you get shot in the back. And now look again. Bomb carrier's top mid. You guys are here. Get your bomb carrier to stick with you guys. Could improve on the spraying of the AK a bit. I try not to criticize aim too much. Do not jump and shoot with that AK. That's probably... You want to get up close to him again. You're playing aggressive again. But yeah, I try not to criticize aim too much because it's a thing that's relatively easy to improve on, and everybody knows how to improve aim. So it's not something I need to pinpoint, and everybody knows when their aim failed. My aim fails a lot as well, so we're going to go to the next one. Alright, so now we're on the CT side. Let's have a look. So you won the pistol. Barely. So, they did get the bomb down, so they're not going to buy armor. Most likely. It's probably what they're going to do is they're going to try a strat where they just get that bomb down so they can get all the money for the next round they want. And you should know that they should only be on pistols. Now, you've got an MP7 which is a good close range weapon. Guess what's better? The Tech 9. So, and terrorists are always going to, like, even the P250 is probably a better close range weapon than the MP7, I'd say. So just play from A side. Play defensively against pistols. They've got to come to you. Remember, you're a CT guy. You're not a terrorist guy anymore. Like, to be fair, I wouldn't play it that long of a distance. Maybe you could play, like, I still wouldn't play that. I'd play on site here, just there. You could even play here, underneath the palace, and just have this guy kind of watch the palace. Okay, so your teammate actually gets that kill, but that's okay. You probably would have got that kill if he didn't. Now there's a smoke there. So a lot of times on pistols, people don't respect smokes. Now that one they might, because they know that there's two guys here. But now you should have one of your guys watching palace, and one of you guys kind of playing where you are. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, so he's watching. You push through a smoke. Okay, so what happens here is you push through a defensive smoke, which is always never a good thing. You then watch the wrong angle from where they're going to come from. And oh, okay, you get the kill anyway, so... But, you're on 6 HP. That's not how this round was supposed to go. He really should have killed you then. You're looking the wrong way and you push through a smoke. You win the round flawlessly, but there are a few flaws in your flawlessness. Alright, so let's just have a look. You got full nades, I like it. I like your full nades. Pre-nading a rant, that's okay. Let's just have a look at that. That smoke is an interesting smoke because you notice that there's a gap there to the right. There's a small gap. Now, you're playing close. Oddly enough, you're against pistols again. So let's have a look. That was a round by. They didn't get the bomb down. Nobody got a kill. You then beat them the next round without getting a bomb down. They're probably going to be on pistols. So they're on pistols again, and you play close again. To get that first kill, now just pull back. Just pull back on the side. You don't need to play aggressive anymore. Just play defensive. Okay, so this is a bit of things that could just go, you know, be in your head while you're doing things, but you can easily forget it in the heat of the moment. You're reloading in full view of these guys now. If this guy picked up, he could get you easily. You're just standing there reloading. And you get killed from behind while you reload. So as soon as you got that first kill, you just fell back to the side. Your teammates could cover, and you could just destroy them as soon as they try to do anything fancy. Alright, this round, ignore the casual racism in the chat. I can't control the chat. So this round, see, okay, let's just have a look. I'm not gonna, you know, you're fine. What the heck is up with these guys? Oh my gosh, that's 4K, so he's probably decided, oh, I'm gonna say it. Sliver, yeah, he can't buy. Sliver can't buy. MVP buys a UMP and grenades. Interesting. PQ buys an MP7 and no grenades. You should have saved. Everybody should have saved this round. Or you should have forced it up as a team. They've won 2 rounds in a row. 3 survived, 1 survived. They got the bomb down on that round. They may have got the bomb down on some of these other rounds. They're not going to be that money hurt. That guy's got 8k. So they're not going to be that money hurt. So just save. Save, save, save. Buy as a team. Save as a team. Keep an eye on your teammates' economy. So let's just see what you do this round. You should know that half of your team don't have guns. So maybe you just had to play a bit more aggressive. That smoke, not very effective. You again like to play close to these smokes. Like you get a kill, if you get a kill close to the smoke, you should fall back. So, okay, I like that. Let that flash go off before you peek. If there was a guy there, he would have killed you. Then you would have got flashed. Okay, I like that you're flanking, but just remember, that guy up, this guy up here can actually hear you. That guy can hear you when you're running along here. You don't need to be jumping everywhere. You can just run or walk everywhere. That was a bit of bad luck. Like, I don't think you knew that there was a guy in window. I think he either got boosted or he came around here. Anyways, that's a bit of bad luck peeking that guy. And, you know, But so I'm not going to criticize that as much. That was more on the buying strategy as such. But 2v2, I guess if this guy called he had an AWP and it got dropped in window and called the boost, if that guy called that there was a guy in window, you should not have peeked that. If you didn't know, then I can understand, because getting boosted in window is always a bit messy, unless like if you're up here and some guy gets boosted in window and kills you, it's always a bit messy. So a bit of bad luck there, but that round was more for the buying strategy. Alright, this is the last round I'm going to look at. If I remember right, you actually did you did quite well the round before this round. And you're on match point, it's 15-11. They've actually made a pretty good comeback. So 4 rounds in a row, and then you decided, alright, we're going to close it out.
Throwing smoke.
Alright, you got 4 grenades, you've got upgraded pistols and all, but I like that idea. Okay, let's just have a look what's going on here. He's peeked top mid. You then peeked top mid. He hasn't seen anyone, he shouldn't have called anybody out. I believe he flashed himself, so that's not very useful. This guy's on B solo, so I guess your thought was, alright, we'll get mid control, we'll get A control, and then we'll win the round just by base having on those 2 sets of controls. Because they're going to go mid or they're going to go A. Which is a viable strategy occasionally, if this guy's any good. Now, okay, I'm not gonna comment on how good he is. But this guy should have said, okay, there's no one in mid, they've thrown no nades, I've heard nobody. So instead of you peeking up here, you should have peeked down here. So this guy can just keep watching top mid, and then you can keep watching, you can watch underpass. Which is what you do. A guy could easily be underpass right now. You didn't even look. Like maybe this guy called all 5B, which is fair enough, he probably did. I don't know whether he saw all 5, so if he did make that call, he really shouldn't have. But just, you know, just give a casual glance to the underpass. With your pistol out, it's fine. Just casual glance down here. Be like, okay, maybe there isn't anyone there. There wasn't anyone there, so it's all good. There wouldn't be anyone in that right cutout, so that's fine that you didn't check there.
I'm throwing smoke.
Okay. Pull back. Okay, you just need to pull back a little bit. Because you can actually... Now I've got, you know, that I got X-ray on the demo, but you saw that guy running out towards you. Just hold this next angle. Get that kill, because he looks like he wants to play aggressive. So you saw the guy here. You saw him run out. So if you just sit here, you can get that kill. Like, okay, you kind of did sit there, which is good. But you aimed at the apartments. Now, maybe this guy saw a guy just as he jumped out. And you're like, oh, I got that kill, and then hopefully this guy doesn't push me, and then I'll get him, and then we'll win the round. But let's also have a look. Look where everyone is. Maybe it was just a, oh, I just flicked up there by accident. That's okay. But let's just have a look. So you were trying to go for the retake. He was still like undecided, like 50-50. This guy's on the A side. What is this guy doing? You guys should either commit to the retake, which is fair enough if you both were going for it and this guy just didn't listen, or you should commit to the save. Maybe he was like, oh, if you guys get 1 kill, then I'll retake with you. It is matchmaking, the bomb timer is forever, but, you know, the bomb just went down then, so maybe you're like, if I can get 1 or 2 kills, then we can easily go for the retake. Well, this guy was just out of position. Looks like this guy was just out of position. Alright, that's okay. So, see, he just gets that 1 kill. He dies. Gets another kill. Now, if this was, like, Face It or, you know, whatever the comps that these days are, he should really be saving. There's matchmaking. He's got, like, an extra 10 seconds to go for it.
Grenade out.
Like, it's 1v2. If that nade hit him, he would have had an easy chance. So, let's just go over a recap. This is going to be the end of the review. So, I think it's a quick review. It should only be, you know, 20-30 minutes instead of 40 minutes. So, let's just go over a recap. So, there was... So, a lot of the rounds you were doing 3, 2, 1, 1. Now, they actually figured this out pretty easily. Now, you won a lot of rounds, so it was working for you. but you weren't smoking off the key points to smoke off, or you were smoking off them late, or you were smoking off the wrong points. The team as a whole, not just you, your team as a whole. So that round where where it looked like these two guys wanted to go B, and you smoked yourselves off short, like, so that, you know, just get some team communication going. So these guys say, okay, I'm going to push B. You're like, alright, we'll smoke off connector, and then we'll push short. Easy round win. So whether the communication was wrong from anyone, I'm not going to pinpoint it on anyone, except maybe this guy up here was not saying anything. Doesn't matter. Whether you had a mental blank or you smoked off before the communication came in, or you wanted this guy to come here and he didn't listen. Now, either of those could happen, but team communication in Counter-Strike at almost any level is paramount, is such a strong thing to have. So, like, you know, 5 silvers with the best communication aren't going to beat 5 globals, but, you know, maybe 5 DMGs with the best communication are going to beat 5 globals who are just going for the aim duels every single day of the week. Who aren't, you know, who are on mute. So there was that. There was the odd buying strategy I talked about earlier. Went over that. And there was you constantly running through smokes or pushing aggressively in A main. Now, I don't mind the aggressive push, but phase them out. You know, maybe do one this round, not do it next round, do it the round after though. But there was quite a few rounds where you just constantly doing it, and you shouldn't be doing it against pistols, because as soon as pistols can close that gap, they're going to be jumping around. You can't aim with a rifle when they're jumping around like lunatics, and they can get shots on you jumping with pistols, because pistols can do that. So just play safe. When you think they're on eco, just play safe. You're smoking off A main, which I did like. See if you can improve on them though. But I did like that you weren't smoking out here. Out there, such a deadly smoke. If you're a CT, that can screw you over. So I like that you were smoking, you know, around here, which was good. There was a few gaps. I think you just kept seeing that. Maybe you kept seeing those gaps and being like, oh, well, I'll watch those gaps. And just, yeah, T side, stick with your bomb carrier. CT side, play a bit more passive, a bit more defensive. Save if you want to save. Go for it as a team. And then don't do the same strat every single time. But you know, you got 33 kills. I think you got a couple more next round anyway. 33 and 16. That's like a 2-to-1 kill death ratio. So you're doing really well. But you know, even when even Olofmeister makes mistakes. So like that's what we're gonna end on. Even Olofmeister makes mistakes. Thanks for watching. See you next time.